How can I lower my environmental footprint? Installing a water tank. Installing a water tank to lower my environmental footprint. Aim. How much will installing a water tank lower my water wastage, and what needs to be considered before installing a water tank? Problems that need to be considered. What is my current average water usage per year? How much usage could come from a water tank? How large is the catchment area for the water tank? What is the average rainfall in my area? How will installing a water tank lower my water wastage? Devising a plan. In solving any problem, it is best to first devise a plan. Before installing a water tank, the problems that need to be solved and steps that need to be taken are: what is my current average water usage per year? How much usage could come from a water tank? How large is the catchment area for the water tank? What is the average rainfall in my area? How much rainfall can be harvested? And how will installing a water tank lower my water wastage? Working through each of the steps, stages, and problems to be able to solve and accomplish the aim. What is my current average water usage per year? To calculate my current average water usage per year, I use the following units taken from Bushman Group Limited and then applied them to my average water usage. Using the information gathered on water usage and placing it in the table made it easier for us to be able to calculate our water usage. To get our water usage, we will times the usages by the units given, as you can see. For example, if 15 litres of water is used every minute that we spend in the shower, and we spend 10 minutes a day in the shower, to calculate our average water use for showering, we will times 15 by 10 to give us 150 litres per day. We will do this for all of our water uses until we can calculate the average water usage in a day. After adding all of our water usages together, our average water usage daily is 659 litres per day. To calculate our average water usage per year, we need to times 659 by 356.25. What is my current average water usage per year? 240,699.75 litres per year. Now we can look at how much usage could come from a water tank. Water collected from a water tank can be connected to the house main for the use in toilets, washing machines, and for gardening purposes. Using the same information from our last table, but only using the relevant usages, toilets, washing machines, dishwashers, and gardening, we can calculate how much of our water usage can come from water tanks per year. Using the same method as before, we can calculate our total daily usage that could come from a tank and then times it by 365. By doing this, we get our potential usage that could come from a water tank. Our potential yearly usage that could come from a water tank is 94,599.75 litres. We can work out the percentage of this to our current water usage. This is done by dividing the potential tank usage, 94,599.75, by the current usage of 240,699.75, and then timesing the answer by 100. This gives us the percentage, which is 39.3% of the water usage per year that could come from a tank. How large is the catchment area for the water tank? The catchment area is the total area of the roof of the household, the total area that can catch water for the tank. According to Shipway, for every square metre of catchment area, 1 litre of water can be harvested per millimetre of rainfall height. Calculating the area of the roof, it is easier to separate it into two sections, Section A and Section B. To calculate the area of the space, you times it by the length by the width. For Section A, it is 11.4 metres times 4.6 metres, which equals 52.44 metres. Section B, it is 2.96 metres times 3.8. This equals 11.248 meters. After calculating each section, we'll add them both together to get the total area, which is 63.688 meters squared. What is the average rainfall in my area? To calculate the average rainfall in my area, I collected the following table of data from WeatherZone. Information supplied by WeatherZone is based on data from the Bureau of Meteorology. We can use the data presented to gather our average rainfall per year, which is 1,035.3 millimeters. How much rainfall can be harvested? Catchment area for the water tank is 63.688 meters squared, and for every 1 square meter, a litre of water can be harvested per millimeter of rainfall height. If we calculate the amount of water that can be harvested by timesing the total catchment area, 63.688 meters squared, by the average rainfall per year, 1,035.3 millimeters. This gives us with an answer of 65,936.1864 litres per year that can be harvested. How will installing a water tank lower water wastage? From the data already collected, current water usage is 240,699.75 litres per year. Usage that could come from a water tank is 94,599.75. The amount of rainfall that can be harvested is 65,936.1864 litres. Roughly 65,936.1864 litres per year, depending on average rainfall, can be used from the water tank. If we use the same principle as earlier to work out the percentage decrease in water wastage, we get 65,936.1864 divided by 240,699.75 times 100 to equal the 27.39% reduction in water wastage. How will installing a water tank lower water wastage? It will lower water wastage by 27.39%.